Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. It's Anonymous T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. Today, I'm going to be reacting to DJ Richie Skye's latest update video on Love and Marriage Huntsville regarding the Marseau Melody hold Martell drama in terms of the accusations regarding whether or not Van and Marceau's brother Mark hooked up and Mark's alleged apology. Well, I can confirm from, the receipts that Empress Radio posted last night that Mark is definitely not apologetic because he claims that he's above the mess and above everything else, but also said in the same DMs that he is willing to say and do anything for clout, for relevance, for whatever. And that's when I was on alert because you basically backed down off of your brothers that you were clearly implying and freely willing to throw them under the bus, and now all of a sudden you're quiet and you're saying, oh, my brothers and their wives, they're happy and they're having amazing holidays and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, you didn't have that same energy, dude. So clearly the check must have cleared. And then he basically low-key was trying to shade Mel's mom and trying to basically imply that something did happen, that something was there, and but then tried to basically say, well, go support or whatever. No. You can't have it both ways. You can't try to air her out and still try to stand firm in the fact that something happened, but then also not really divulge too much, and then try to play the whole fake, oh, let's all be cool and let's support each other and let's support each other's ventures and let's not be messy, but you were messy. And then you also gave away, some little bit of tidbits on that situation for free when you just previously said that you were not going to disclose anything unless there was something you were getting out of it. So that is why you didn't disclose anything about your brothers, because you already got paid. You already got something out of it to keep your mouth shut. So that was on that. And so, essentially people in the comments were alleging that maybe Martell wrote the apology. But honestly, and, DJ Richie Skye was saying how, men gossip and, they like to talk, they like to brag on, their different conquests and things. And it's obvious. I mean, looking at all of these reality shows across all these different networks, how many times do you see these men, whether it's these boyfriends, these husbands, or these exes, or whomever, when they all get together, it is just nothing but mess and it is drama. And then sometimes they like to involve themselves in the drama with the ladies. And it's just too much. And it's like, you just know that it's just messy. And I think the whole purpose of this allegation coming out, however it was going to come out, was to deflect off of Martell and Ariane. Martell is sick of being the person who is getting all of the heat for being a cheater. And obviously there's been enough inclination and receipts to infer or imply or low-key confirm that probably Maurice and Marceau aren't as innocent as they're claiming to be and have probably cheated either in the past or are still cheating. However, the issue at hand is either legally they can't outright say that anymore due to some things in their contracts, allegedly, or, because it gets shut down, this is Martell's other route of deflection. If he can't air out, Marceau and Maurice, because after the whole 20 girlfriends thing, things kind of got shut down. So if he can't air them out, why he feels the next best thing is okay, you guys are all going to come after me, I'm going to try to still hurt Mel. And the only tea that he really has on her is just really her mom, allegedly, which I'm sure came from the Scott brothers to use against them to help deflect off of himself. Because even Mel said in her interview with Dr. Heavenly that Martell allegedly was seeking advice from people, but his advice that he was receiving from men was basically how to cheat smarter, how to cheat better, and this and that. But essentially, you're going down this trifling, drag-out war to take everybody else down with you instead of just owning the fact that you cheated on your wife, and not only cheated, but also got your side chick pregnant. And it's just, it's so disgusting. 3 months after she has your last child, you go and get your side chick pregnant. Really, that's what we're doing? And then you try to insult your ex-mother-in-law like this. You want to put her reputation and everything else on the line. It's just disgusting. What if that was on the reverse? What if somebody aired out your mom's dirty laundry? How would you keep the same energy? How would you feel if people, were doing that to your mother? and airing out her personal business. At the end of the day, like, as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter whether it's true or not about Van and, one of the Scott brothers, Mark, doing anything, because here's the thing. He's just trying to be relevant. He's just trying to get on TV with a salacious story, this and that. And obviously, he didn't mind her presence if anything did or didn't allegedly happen, whatever the nature of the situationship was. But they're not main characters. So the main characters are, Martell, Melody, Tisha, Marseau, Kimmy, and Marie. So I don't understand why, Melody's mom is even a topic of conversation. Wanda wants to be the main character and wants to be messy and is advocating for people to go back to cheating husbands and tried to say that Mel was undesirable because she was divorced with 4 children. And I'm just like, lady, seriously? And you're up here bragging that you got 2 men in your life and you're still legally married to somebody and you have the nerve to speak on somebody else's situation? Like, stop it. Just stop. And then you're so intimidated by, Mel's mother that, you guys, somebody in that family is trying to, cause all this drama. So obviously it was discussed in some capacity, because why was it brought out on air? you know? So it's like, once again, it just doesn't stop with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like, they just will not let us, they will not let us up. But, and it was funny because DJ Richie Skye, he basically was saying that, Miss Van needs to, clear the kitty, quote unquote, clear the kitty. And I just thought that was hilarious. Whether it's true or not, yes, she has to save her reputation because, the show is not about her. The show is about her daughter and her ex-husband and everything else, like, and their friends and everything else of the other couple. So why she's in the mix to deflect from Martell and his trifling situation is completely unrelated to the show and what the purpose of the show is and where we're at currently with the current drama that is going on between Melody, Martell, and his side chick, Ariane. So, and then he had also said, DJ Richie Skye, that, people need to get, hoe facts and people you want to basically have sneaky links with and, validate, hey, like, if I get involved with this person, if I choose to go there with this person isn't going to, expose me or air me out or whatever, or there's nothing in the archives where there's any mutuals or anybody that I may know or know of before, getting involved with them that could also be another party that is privy to, the private details and things of that nature that goes on. And so it's just complete facts, like these men are a lot more messier and messier than ever. And because they know it brings them attention, it brings them more exposure and everything else, especially with them being on reality TV. And there's just no respect for the women, like, at all. This whole, thing to try to take down innocent people with you or take down people who also have skeletons in their closet, but you can't technically outright air them. So you go another way below the belt with somebody else. Like, it's just disgusting. Like, why burn all these bridges with people who at one point, basically considered you family? Like, what is there to gain? Just own the fact that you're trifling, that you got your side chick pregnant, that you lost your wife, you lost the best thing that happened to you because you didn't value your vows. You didn't value your marriage. You didn't respect your wife. You did not ever think that she would ever leave you. Your narcissism, overtook everything else. And you always thought she was going to stick around for your shenanigans and your disrespect and your messiness and everything else. And it completely backfired. And not only do you have this outside kid, you have public embarrassment, public shame, and people don't see it for you. So what else are you going to do but try to take other people down with you? And you, of course, choose the messiest side piece out of all to choose to have a child with, who still is doing interviews, still making it a point to make themselves seen, trying to make themselves relevant with all these interviews and all of these Instagram lives and everything else, and all of these efforts, and you still can't make it on the show. And that is why you are the side chick of the year. Because, it's like you've done everything, literally has been, set up for you to have this public platform, but still it's nothing. Still you're in the background. Still you're not the main character. Still you can't get a check. You can't get any revenue. You can't get any clout. You can't get anything out of this other than more people dragging you. And that's all that ends up happening each and every time. So, Martel, hope all of this was worth it. I am sure, hopefully, this Mark and Van situation will die down soon enough, because I'm sure Ariana or Martel will do something else to also deflect that will also just bring more unnecessary attention and drama as usual, because it's just nonstop with the cast. And it seems now more than ever that a lot more of the drama is happening, either during filming or outside of filming, that we're like getting real-time updates on, and then by the time like we see the show and see everything else play out, like it's just even more drama on top of it, and it's just insane. It truly is. But yeah, those are all of my thoughts. Do you think that the alleged apology that Mark attempted was legit? Or, do you, of course, believe Empress Radio's receipts that she had that basically was not an apology, was basically somebody admitting that they're willing to say or do anything for the right price or for the right amount of clout and everything else if there's something that they can get out of it. And basically low-key confirming that that's what happened for him to shut up about his brothers. But that hasn't happened yet for him to completely shut up about whatever did or didn't happen between him and Melody's mother. So that's on that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think on that. Those of you who are first timers and viewing my channel, thank you so much. I welcome you and hope you guys come back again. Those of you, if it's your second, third, or fourth time viewing my channel, thank you so much for the continued support. I love interacting with each and every single one of you. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so that you are notified at the instant that I post new content on my channel. And I will talk to you guys again very soon, I'm sure. And also happy holidays.